Hello, it's Dr. Karen. Welcome to this week's Spiritual Medicine Digest. I've got some really great news for you. We're going to be talking about positive dimensional energies. But before we dive into our topic for this week, I would love for you to hit the subscribe button and perhaps the notification bell so every time I do a new video, you will be notified. And of course, we absolutely love comments. So feel free to comment on your experience. So let's dive into the topic. In 𝗪𝗡𝗏 healing and that methodology, we have 3 guides, and they're actually on, these little sheets. So we have columns and rows, very similar to Dr. Bradley Nelson's emotion code and several other types of muscle testing, methodologies. And in guide 2, there is something called positive dimensional energies. Now, guide 2 is all about downloading positive energies to ourselves, sometimes without necessarily needing to be exposed to the actual material thing. We can download the positive energy or frequency of that thing. For example, Bach's flower remedies, or flower remedies in general, are very positive frequencies. Sometimes what we can do is actually specifically, if we muscle test, that's for the highest and greatest good, we can download that frequency, ask our source team or God team to do that for us without necessarily needing to know the numerical or mathematical formula for that frequency. Now, positive dimensional frequencies, gosh, I don't know if anybody knows the mathematical formula because there are so many different ones. And in the past, when I would feel like something needed to shift in my body to get it kind of up to speed to whatever's happening ascension-wise in the world, I would get the hint through guide 2 in the 𝗪𝗡𝗏 healing method to download positive dimensional energies. And at the time, I would test how many were available to download, sometimes 1, sometimes up to 3. Then I would download and activate, and then I would feel the shift. Now, normally, that's once in a great while that comes up. But this past week, positive dimensional energies, that's come up a number of times for me. So when that happens, when I see a pattern of things, having to be downloaded over and over again, first of all, that probably means that the positive dimensional energies are coming to us faster and faster, that we have more and more available to us. So that's a great thing. But also when there's a repetitive pattern, that's my hint from the universe to say, is there a faster way of doing this? How many of you like efficiency? I certainly do, right? So I did ask that question. Is there some way of doing this more efficiently? Like instead of whatever day shows up, download and activate the positive dimensional energies that are available, right? And the great news is I got a yes. Something has shifted. Because I had asked this question years ago and the answer was a no. But this week it was a yes. And I asked, is it possible to download and fully activate positive dimensional energies, even those that are not available to us, like the ones from the future, so that at any time where we can integrate these fully into our being, they're just there in our field, fully activated, just up to us to fully integrate them. And the answer was yes. And I was like, ooh, cool, right? So instead of necessarily, testing, some positive dimensional energies are available today, let's download and activate them, we can download and activate them all, past, present, future, multiple timelines, to all versions of us, if, whatever's appropriate. And the ones that we can use and can integrate can do so automatically without us necessarily asking every single time. How cool is that? Now, if you're wondering, Dr. Karen, what exactly is positive dimensional energies? I can't actually explain it because it's dimensional, traversing time and space. It's not like we have some sort of book that says, for example, in the material world, we can say, well, there's a positive energy to gold, right? We can download the positive energy of monatomic gold to ourselves. Or, like I said before, Bach's flower essences, or the positive morphic field of magnesium. If we're low on magnesium, that resonance is enough. It's something out of this world. So I don't actually know the names of or the frequency mathematical formula for these positive dimensional energies that benefit us. All I know is that they benefit us. And now that even if they're not currently available in terms of time, right, we're really stepping into quantum time. So they all can be available and activated for us now. And when we need them, they're there. When our physical form, when our energy bodies can fully utilize them, they're already there. We don't have to download and activate them. So that's as far as I can explain. Now, in the 𝗟𝗚𝗏𝗧 healing activation this week, just in case you did not get that particular healing yet, many of you already have because you possibly have an Ascension 3 piece. So every time I do a grand healing on all of humanity, oftentimes you will get it right away. We will do it again on Spiritual Medicine Digest. So if you would like to receive this energy activation, just make the intention to receive that. Let's go into stillness together. I like to do stillness through observing internal movement. So that's a way to fully be here in the body so you can fully receive and fully make a shift in your life and your body. So I like to start with rubbing hands, and that's great to just get energy moving in the body. Also gets you paying attention to your body. And then relax. If it's safe for you to do so, you can close your eyes. And just kind of focus on your hands, the inside underneath the skin. Notice and feel any movement, waves, tingles, pulsing in your hands, and potentially elsewhere in your body. So kind of do a quick body scan and notice any energy movement in the body. It can be really subtle, but as you practice this over and over again, even for seconds at a time, it becomes easier and easier. Just like riding a bike, it becomes easier and easier each time you do it. So as you continue to notice, focus, and feel and follow the flow of that energy, I'm going to speak what's called the 𝗟𝗏𝗏𝗧 healing directive. So now we're directing these positive energies and we're going to activate them in you if you wish to receive. So here we go. I now command that all positive dimensional energies ever created, past, present, and future, that is for our highest and greatest good, be downloaded and activated fully in all of us with ease, speed, and grace in the highest and best way, all timelines where we exist, where appropriate. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So just go ahead and take a breath in and out. Just kind of solidify that in the form, in your body, in your energy field. And then I would love for you to tell me in the comments what the activation felt like for you. Okay, so kind of cool stuff, huh? Now let's move on to some announcements. Yeah, some announcements. So Blog Talk Radio on Monday, I have the great pleasure of airing an episode with my friend Renita Brannon. She is a beautiful leader in the LifeWave community and also a past media personality who created an invention, so to speak. It's actually a plate. It's called the PFC plate. It stands for protein, fats, and carbohydrates. And this really simple little plate helps people eat well. And she found that in her studies, there were so many people who improved their diabetes even better than medications just by using this plate. So I thought I gotta ask her about this and have her on the podcast. So she's lots of energy. I love her. She's a little bit of a rebel like I am. And I think you're really gonna enjoy this podcast. And perhaps someone in your family may need to have a little help with their diet to help them reverse the ravaging effects of having things like diabetes and spiking insulin levels, right? So it's a great little podcast. Love for you to listen in. We are airing it this coming Monday at 12 noon Eastern. Okay, what other announcements do I have? Well, there's a couple things coming up. Saturday, November 11th, which is tomorrow, if you're watching this on a Friday, we have the launch of my brand new master class. I'm just putting the finishing touches on this particular class. It's called Loving the Darkness into the Light. It's all about clearing ghosts entities and other negative energies from your field, from your life. So this is a great intro course for people that are either having issues with darkness, or particularly suspicious that maybe entities may be involved in, somebody in their life may be affected. So this is a really great class to have. Now, this particular class is a choose your own contribution, so you can go ahead and contribute $1 or all the way up to $97, which is the value of the class. So I'd love to see you tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern for that Loving the Darkness into the Light class. And if you can't make it, don't worry, because there will be a 40-day replay for you. Okay, so what other announcements do we have? Well, hot on the tails of this class, we have our mini healing next week. Yes, so we're going to do lots and lots of group mini healing, get into that healing space together, and I find that so incredibly powerful, and that is free. So as long as you're part of the Light Medicine community, you can come in and even fill out a form what you would like to heal personally, so that your source team, my source team, guide team, and all these frequencies can automatically help you, because we actually put you in a specific healing basket for 24 hours as this particular process runs, the mini healing runs. Okay, now the other special thing I have for you, also complimentary, is next Saturday, which I believe is the 18th, yes, I have my good friend Keith Leon S. And he did a process with me years ago that I absolutely loved, and so I asked whether he'd be willing to do it for our beautiful Light Medicine community. It's like, silence that voice, the voice that says you can't, you're not good enough, you're not smart enough, etc., etc. And we all have that little voice. Maybe some of us, we don't hear it that loudly anymore, but he has a beautiful process to help wean you off listening to that voice, and then actually connecting to your true self and your true voice. So this is a beautiful opportunity for our Light Medicine community to get this workshop, and it is free. So it is a favor he is doing for me. So that's going to be next Saturday. I'll put the details below, and we really hope that you show up for this, because I think we're going to have so much fun, and I'm so grateful that we are, just, have that beautiful friendship that he would give this to us. And for whatever else is coming up during the week, I'm going to put the details below so we don't make this video too long. If you are new, please do subscribe to my channel. Would love to see you here, and feel free to comment. And yeah, let me know what that was like for you to download those positive dimensional energies all at once. All right, so until next week, lots of love, and bye for now.